To conclude a pretty tough road trip, the Dallas Mavericks have lost to the Golden State Warriors 104-100 in a game that can only be described as, I don't even know. It was a rough game. The shots weren't falling for us. The defense started off hot, but then it kind of teetered out towards the end and just completely collapsed. There was a lot of crazy calls from the refs. We were missing shots. Our offense took a while to get going. No one on the bench seemed to be able to find a shot, and we were just outplayed, outcoached. And of course, we're down Derrick Lively. He's out for about 2 weeks, and we're not even sure what the injury really is. My little sneaky suspicion is that they're just being cautious. They don't want to take anything too serious or take anything too lightly. Wait till we get home in Dallas, get him in front of our own physicians, and figure out what's up with Derrick Lively, as he could be out for maybe 1 to 2 weeks. But we're going to break that down in this video, talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. How's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get into today's video, 62.1% of you guys watching are not subscribed. That number continues to go down day by day. But if you want to stay tuned and up to date with everything that we're doing on this channel, the live streams, the post-game analysis, the news vids, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But like I said, this game, I don't know what to call it. It was ugly. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't our worst basketball, but it clearly wasn't our best because we've been just killing it lately. I want to say we were on like a 7-8 game win streak, and to be fair, you can't win them all. And it does kind of hurt more knowing that we lost to the 10th seed Golden State Warriors. But let's not kid ourselves. They are a dangerous 10th seed, just like the Lakers are a dangerous 9th seed team. It's just how it is in the West, where really the top 10 teams from 1 to 10, they're dangerous. You know, just because they're the 10th seed doesn't mean that it's an easy dub, even though I had hoped to be an easy dub. I really did. But you just can't win them all. Sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. And the Golden State Warriors, they got the Houston Rockets right on their heels. This meant more to them than it did to us. For me personally, I'm not hanging my head too low on this loss. You can't win them all. We have about 7 games left. If we go 5-2, we can still get 50 wins. That's all that I really care about, is let's try to get those 50 wins. Forget about this game. Have a good, level-headed, get ready for the game Thursday against the Atlanta Hawks, and things should be fine. Nothing too concerning, but let me not get too ahead of myself. Let's go over the box score real quick, guys. PJ Washington had 20 points, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals, 5 rebounds. He was 3 of 10 from 3, 8 of 19 from the floor. Derrick Jones Jr., 0 points, was a -15. He had 2 blocks, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. Daniel Gafford, 10 points, had 5 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. Kyrie Irving had 27 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And Luka Doncic, a triple-double, but it was soiled by the loss. Had 30 points, had 5 turnovers, 11 assists, and 12 rebounds. Shot 5-11 from 3. And like I said in the intro, not a lot of help from the bench. Maxey did nothing. He was a +5. He had some good plays, but 0 points. He had 3 blocks, which were huge. 1 steal, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. He was 0 of 1 from the 3, 0 of 4 from the floor. Tim Hardaway Jr. in 26 minutes gave you 7 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. He was 1 of 4 from 3 and 3 of 6 from the floor. Dwight Powell in emergency situations, you got to put him in. 9 minutes, he put up 1 assist and 3 rebounds. That's something, right? Dante Exum in 21 minutes had 3 points, had 4 assists and 3 rebounds. We're going to get back to him in a little bit here, but Jaden Hardy, only 8 minutes, gave you 3 points, 1 rebound, and that was it. That was it. We're out without Derrick Lively against the against the Houston Rockets. There's a weird freak accident where I want to say he was doing a Euro step, but the person in front of him really didn't bite it, so he was still there. There was a little bit of collision. Might have rolled something, might have tweaked something. He was back on the bench for the rest of the game, so it really wasn't that serious. That S-word surgery isn't being thrown around just yet. Like I said in the intro, they're going to wait till they get back in Dallas, get in front of our own physicians, and really see what's up with Derrick Lively. But my money's on the fact that we're probably just being very cautious. We don't want to do anything too drastic as put him in. We're not sure what's wrong with you, but go in and play, or shut him down for the rest of the season just to stay healthy, because Derrick Lively might be a rookie, but as we all know, Derrick Lively is going to be just instrumental for this playoffs run, and we don't want to risk any injury across the board. But in this game, he was definitely missed with his rebounds, his defense, and Daniel Gafford couldn't be on the floor at all times. He couldn't do everything. There was a lot of hacking and slashing, but we just really weren't getting to the line like that. I mean, I think we shot about 7 of 11 from the free throw line. For most NBA games, that's pretty low, and I want to say the Warriors like 7 of 7. The refs were calling little ticky-tacky fouls. They were letting a lot of things slide. There was a late travel in the fourth by Klay Thompson that I know people are going to be just running all through Twitter and social media after this game and all day tomorrow saying if the refs call travel with 15 seconds left when we're only down by 2, we could have came back. You're absolutely right. But that's not where we lost the game. The game was lost early in the first half where our offense just couldn't go. The shots weren't falling. Our defense was able to keep us in there, but it can only do so much. The defense will keep you in the game, but your offense is what will take you past that and win the game. And like I said earlier, the defense just kind of collapsed in the fourth quarter. Luka looked disinterested. The shots weren't falling. PJ's shot, he had 20 points, but he took quite a few shots to get there. Kyrie was trying to get the team involved, wasn't trying to do too much hero ball. It was rough. And again, it wasn't our worst basketball. It wasn't our best basketball. And before anybody gets to pointing fingers, you're not going to see me blame anybody for this game, if not the whole team. We win by the team, we lose by the team. Far gone are the days where Luka saves us every single night. We just praise him for the wins and blame everybody for the losses. We are now a complete team. And I think that's the biggest takeaway from this loss. We are a team. We are a unit. So we're going to win as a team. We're going to lose as a team. Yeah, you can watch the box score. Luka and Kyrie, they had great games. They were contributing. They were doing their part. You can say the supporting cast didn't. That's fine. But we are not going to sit here and pick apart this team after we were on a 7-8 game win streak. We went 5-1 on the road. We beat the Sacramento Kings twice. We beat the Houston Rockets, who were on an 11 game win streak. We were reaching our peak. We were seeing the mountaintops. We were hitting our stride and getting these achievements. We were playing well. But no one plays well forever, and losses do happen, even to the best players. And good players can have bad games too. So I'm not going to sit here and just pick apart a certain player, blame it on somebody. I think there's enough blame to go around. It just wasn't our night. And I think it's fair to say that the Golden State Warriors wanted more. Like I said, the Houston Rockets are right on their tails. If the Warriors want to stay in the play-in picture, they got to get wins like this. And they got a lot more games ahead of them that are going to be pretty tough. So it's okay. It's okay. But speaking of the Golden State Warriors, let's go over their box score. Draymond Green with 11 points, 1 block, 4 steals, 6 assists, 8 rebounds. Jackson, their forward, had 4 points, 1 assist and 10 rebounds. Wiggins, who's killing it, had 23 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Curry, only 13 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And Thompson with 14 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Looney off the bench had 0 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. Chris Paul, 14 off the bench with 5 assists and 1 rebound. Gary Payton gave you 8 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds. Moses Moody with 12 points, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. And Podziemski with 5 points, 5 assists, and 10 rebounds. He's a guard getting 10 rebounds. And that's another thing, too. We got out-rebounded this game, which doesn't normally ever happen. Since the trade deadline, we've gotten bigger. We are a bigger, longer team. We got out-rebounded. I think we scored maybe 1 or 2 points more in the paint, but it didn't really matter. And when you only lose by 4 points, the point differential from the floor, the 3, and the free throw line, they're usually close. But when you're watching the game, you definitely saw we were having trouble getting inside. At some points, we're having trouble finishing at the rim. Definitely trouble with our outside shot. Kyrie and Luka, they were doing their thing, but the supporting cast was just struggling to keep up. Definitely was a good game by the Warriors. Shout out to them. Shout out to Steve Kerr. He really did his thing. But to give us a little bit of props, we held Steph Curry to 13 points. They had to rely on Andrew Wiggins and Chris Paul to win this game because Chris Paul wasn't missing much. Andrew Wiggins was having a great game. Shout out to them. Props to them. Cool, whatever. But again, I don't hang my head on this game as a failure. We have 7 games left. If this was maybe a month or 2 ago, yeah, I'd be a little bit upset. Like, why are we losing to the Warriors? They're the 10th seed. We're trying to get the play-in. We're in a good spot. We have room to where we can have a game like this. Hopefully not many more with the 7 games left. But with it being this close to the playoffs, the last thing we need to do is pick apart this team. The last thing we need to do is be that fan base who overreacts to every loss saying, oh, PJ, you're missing all your shots, man. Why do we keep giving him the ball? Or, oh, Tim, you're missing your shots. Why are you getting the ball? Why isn't Dante in the fourth quarter? I mean, a lot of these criticisms are true. We can be critical of the team, but I'm not going to sit here and pick them apart. I'm not going to sit here and hate on them, say we should have had this person. Like, no. It was a bad team by the team. We can play better than that. We know we can play better than that. If Luka and Kyrie, who are the leaders of this team, are keeping a level head and they're cool, calm, and collected, they know that the season isn't over yet. They know this loss doesn't define us. And I think that's the biggest takeaway. This loss does not define us. We are better than this, and we know that, and we will play better than this. Good teams have bad games. It happens. We also know what the national media is going to do to us. We don't got to talk about that too much on this episode. But we got to hang tight, Mavs fans. MFFLs, we got to just stay resilient. Don't be that fan base that overreacts to losses. Don't be that fan base that turns on your players after they have one bad game, after we had a stretch of good games. We're singing Gafford's praises. Dante Exum was coming alive against Sacramento. P-Jail was a real thing over those last few games. Luka and Kyrie were going off. Tim Hardaway, in a few games, found his shot. You know, we've had moments over the last 7, 8 games that were great. Don't let this one moment just erase everything that we've done, everything that we've accomplished, and everything that we've been celebrating. It's all right. I don't like losing. Trust me. Trust and believe. I am writhing on the inside. I absolutely am fuming with unmitigated hate right now for what happened tonight. But you got to keep a level head. You got to keep your cool. Because that's the only way that we're going to make it far in the playoffs. If in the first round we go down 0-2, do we freak out and flip out? No, you stay level-headed. We got to be like the guys. If the guys know that they got a shot, if the guys believe, we got to believe in them. As fans, we don't really influence the game too much. We're not out there playing. We're not there making decisions. I'm not the coach. I'm not the player. I'm not the mascot. But just as fans that bring that energy to the arena, to the games, whether we're at the games or watching the games at home or even here on our live streams, we got to do right by the guys, believe in them, uplift them, because it's playoff time. It's a little too late to start hating our team and hating our players. Right now, we just got to lock in, highlight what's working, be happy about what's good, and if a night like tonight happens, we can be critical. We can talk about the missed shots, the bad defensive lineups, where we're a little bit shorthanded without Josh Green and Derrick Lively. That definitely would have helped, but it's okay. No need to just jump the gun and just say, we're done. No playoffs, no play-in, we're done. None of that. We're going to bounce back. Thursday against the Atlanta Hawks, a dub's coming. I believe it. I don't think the Hawks can beat the Celtics twice. That's fine. Because you know what? We're not the Celtics. We're the Dallas Mavericks, and we need to act like it. And I do believe that we will. So let's just hold our criticisms and hold those crazy wild takes and hatred for our players, and let's continue to uplift them, highlight what's good, focus on what we can fix. You know, what do they say? You can only control what you can control, right? And as these players know, they can only control what they can control. If the shot's not falling, the shot's not falling. It wasn't falling for a lot of players. The defense is a team thing, and that kind of fell apart in the end, but we can't play Daniel Gafford 48 minutes. I wish we could. I wish he had the stamina to do that, but we just can't. And that's just, we got to find ways to make that work. And I believe in Jason Kidd. I really do. I know that may shock a lot of you guys. You guys may not feel me on that, but like I said, it's too late in the season to pick this team apart and just start hating on them. 7 games left. We're going to the playoffs. We win it all or we lose it all. It's ours to win, ours to lose. I think that this Dallas Mavericks team has everything, every tool needed to make a deep push, and we're only going to lose if we lose ourselves, because I don't see a team that can really outplay us in a 7-game series. Don't let this game dictate how you feel about the team going forward. Positive thinking, that's how you get far. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully we can come back Thursday against the Atlanta Hawks with a good dub. That'll make us feel good. Hopefully we see some nice plays and just some good highlights from the guys during that game as well. But that's all I got. Thank you for making this far to the video. Make sure you subscribe. Check out our Twitter and our Discord. Link in the description below. We had our spin the wheel of a free jersey today at halftime. Shout out to D-Pend. I already emailed him, so we're being in contact till he gets his jersey. If you want to be a part of our giveaway for this month, it's another jersey. So if you want to be part of our giveaway, all you got to do is be a channel member of any tier, and we'll enter you into the giveaway. But I appreciate all the support regardless that you guys have been showing me. I'm feeling the love, and I love it. But we continue. We move on. And until next time, y'all take care. Peace.